And then we're going to run our final TP at sell side, which was the draw as I explained to you guys as we start the stream at 987, so just above. By the way guys, our first TP is at 50 handles, so not this 25 handle first TP, which is at 50. Once it hits first TP, which is
order filled.
Okay, move stops to break even. So leave stops at break even until we take out, well actually we've not created a short-term high to trail our stops to anyway, so just leave it at break even. And if you guys are taking some off at this level, take 20% off at sell side at 0.45. Bear in mind, data lows on ES has not yet been taken as well. And if you thought this was an inverse of this 1 minute bearish, okay, so you can take 20% off there. Second TP smashed as well. How much have we secured so far? Let me just check. So 77 handles secured so far, and our final TP is at that level of sell side. Data lows has been taken on ES. Someone said, let's go. I just hopped out. So that means you secured around 77 handles. That's still respectable gains indeed. Almost missed the bus, but at least you caught it, you know. At least you caught the gains. I mean, you know, we started 2025. It was a pretty rough start, I'll be honest, you know. But this is only the start of 2025, and you can't let a few losses get to you. This is on a consistent basis that price will just... So you see this bearish gap here? Price is likely to respect it, and we will just see lower and lower prices towards our final TP, which, let me edit this. Every tick counts for me. But at 987. But yeah, so this 1 minute bearish got inverse, but you can see we have that 2 minute bearish gap. It clearly got respected. And then we entered for a continuation towards sell side and also data lows for ES. So that was the reason for this trade. The drawn liquidity was lower, and as soon as price tapped it inside the macro, we ran our stop obviously above, and we entered at the midpoint of this bearish gap, so our stop was resting around this level here. And that's that. What time does the macro start? So the first day of macro, as you guys already know, is at 9:45, 10:15. So we look for our entries, and as soon as it went into the macro at 9:45, it was in that bearish gap, and there was no reason to look for longs at all. Draw of liquidity is still lower, so we entered continuation towards sell side, and then it was also getting respected on ES as well. And the second day of macro is at 10:45, 11:15. Someone said, Milo, if you didn't take this short at 9:45, would you have gone short now at this level? No, so I wouldn't have. If I did not take, do you mean if I missed the entry at 9:45? There's no way we would have missed that. But we wouldn't consider taking shorts now, no, because sell side's already been taken. So I did explain to you guys at the start of the New York Open that initially we was looking for shorts for a continuation towards sell side, and you guys seen here at the New York Open, price immediately displaced lower, inverse the bullish gap, got respected, still bearish continuation, and then this bearish gap, our first presented fair value gap off this clean model here, we took shorts as soon as it entered the macro for the drawn liquidity of data lows and sell side. And now let's see whether we get final TP or not. Just leave your stops at break even, because there isn't actually, as of yet, any valid point to trail your stops to. If we take this short-term low, so I'm going to mark it out, if we take this short-term low here for price, then we are going to trail our stops to this short-term high, because then once this short-term low is taken, we should see an acceleration towards final TP. Until then, just make sure you leave your stops at break even, because if price came back to this short-term high, that would just be a sweep of buy stops most likely and tap into this bearish gap, and price will continue. So that's why you have to be careful of trailing your stops too tight as well. Someone said, I'm trying to lose money right now so I don't exceed the 50% rule on Top Step. I know that's, honestly, it is annoying when that happens, but it is on the evaluation, so it's not really much of a... It's not like you're losing actual money, it's just on evaluation. So yeah, try bring that down to 50%, and then the next trade you take, you can get to the point where... The thing is with Top Step, it takes 3 trades to pass. So you can do it in 3 trades. You can't do it in 2, because that means one of the trades will be exceeding 50%. But yeah, get under 50% and then 1 or 2 more trades, and yeah, you would have passed. Someone said they passed the 150k account as well. Lovely stuff. 528 on all 4 accounts. Now I'm going to move my stops to 101.75. It's not much of a jump, but this is where I'm going to trail my stops to. And then once we take this short-term low here, as I explained to you guys, then we move our stops to that short-term high. But until then, we're going to leave our stops at 101.75. Have you ever thought about taking profit? What, whilst I'm in a trade and just taking profit at sell side? My final TP is at this level of sell side here at 984. So I'm not just going to take profit right now, because I can see price obviously drawing down towards sell side, and if it doesn't, then it will take me out for my trailing stop. But I'm not just going to close out now. So that short-term high has just been taken. So let's see whether we get an acceleration towards the short-term low, or it will come back to our trailing stop. Alright, there you have it. Move your stops to 70.75.
Order filled.
And there you have it. Honestly, a perfect end to the week. I know it's been not the best week for us, but there you have it. Final TP smashed. So that is it, guys. Final TP, we secured 136.5 handles. So lovely, lovely gains on that. And our risk was well managed. Let's get some fucking W's in the chat. Spam it. You can't sleep on ICT Fanatic, you know. This is just what happens. People start sleeping, they start complaining. They don't understand how trading actually is. Yeah, spam it in the chat. Let's spam it. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So that's us done. First day in macro, continuation model. And we will do a backtesting session. So don't forget, every Saturday... Right, guys, you can chill out on the W's now. That's crazy. But yeah, so, you know, we're going to do that backtesting session tomorrow. So don't forget about that. Saturday backtesting session will happen at the same time that we usually stream. So stay tuned for that. We will also, if you guys have any questions that you want to get, you know, broken down, or you don't understand what an SMT is, you don't understand what a breaker or a mitigation is, you know, I can include that as well. So ask them questions tomorrow in our backtesting session throughout the weekend, so we prepare for the new week. What time UK? I believe it's 2:30 p.m. UK time, so that'll be our backtesting session as well. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. So that's done for the day here. How much did everyone make? Time to fuck now. I think that's the time. It certainly is. 900, 980, 2.6, 1k. I mean, after the loss at the start of the week, so I believe my accounts now would be sat around break even for the week. So it's a break even week for us, and we're ready for next week. 2025 has plenty of gains to offer, and this is only the start. Final TP smashed. So guys, have a great rest of your day, and I got a few things to sort out, so I'm going to get on with it, and I'll speak to you guys tomorrow for that backtesting session as well. And one thing, I'm going to upload this whole stream on YouTube so you guys can rewatch it too. So take care. I'll speak to you guys tomorrow.